Alright, I'm gonna do a quick ranking video of like every way to damage enemies in Hollow Knight. Kind of a strange video. I've actually never seen it before, like charm rankings or however other people rank stuff like this. But actually, I haven't seen like an all way to damage enemies and bosses. So I decided I'll make one. I don't know if this is a complete list of everything, but it's most of them. And we have the normal S, A, B, C, D, F. I can't really change the names because I would change them, but I just had to get like a screenshot off of Google. But anyways, let's start. First, we can start with the nail. Pretty solid choice. I could put that in solid D tier. And not really dull nail. Next, we go with Fluke. Fluke Nest. Actually, a charm that I enjoy. I wish it was a lot better though, but it doesn't. It's a little bit too expensive to read notch costs and short range, but it does do a good amount of damage. But like triple hitting with the Shade Soul is just a little bit much better. So I have to actually put it in C tier, around average, but not very average. If you know what I mean. Next we have like the Defender's Crest Fluke, which is more consistent. It doesn't do as much damage, and it kind of sucks. We could put it same tier as a nail. I really don't like it. I wouldn't recommend doing it, especially for that extra notch cost. But whatever. Next, we have the let's just go with the original. We have Glowing Loom. Another pretty terrible charm. We could just put that in D tier. Would never use it except for fun. Weavers. I actually really enjoyed this charm. I love it a lot, and I could put it, especially with the Grub song for that infinite, pretty much infinite uh soul regeneration. So it's either it could be at, I mean not S, definitely not S, but A or B. Um, Pretty hard choice between the two. But if I were to guess, and I compare it to what other people think of the charm, it'll only really work on bosses that don't move much because these guys are not very accurate in jumps. So I'll just put in B tier for now. Next, Thrones of Agony. The when you get hit, you do damage charm. Let me do that. Let me do that again. Mm. Okay, so this charm is actually pretty alright. Don't really like it that much. We could just put it in D. Why is D tier my average tier? Alright, we're moving these up to C tier. And, well, except for the nail. Alright, and then, so C is below average, not very viable. And then D tier is bad, and F tier is, let's just put that in F tier right now while we still can. Alright, and hopefully we'll get to the, oh wait, hold on, one more thing. Alright, so putting these two in F tier don't really exist. I hate both of them. And we could just continue. Next, we have Super Dash. It's actually super solid, does like at least 4 damage, but as a damage, you can actually hit bosses with it, I think, and also enemies. So that's gotta be an easy S tier. I mean, gets the job done. Also pretty solid. Next, we have these guys, which is just Defender's Crest with the glowing womb. Same tier as the normal ones, both pretty bad. Would never really use them that much. I don't really care about that one charm. I forgot what it's called. Hold on, let me pull it up real quick. For Fear of the Fallen, not good synergy. I don't like being at 1 health because I'm not very good at the game. Next we have Howling Race / Abyss Shriek. Basically the same thing. We're going to put that easily into S tier. Massive damage output and just gets the job done overall. Next, Great Slash. Probably my favorite out of the Slash is A tier. Always solid for the Coliseum. Always one shotting those primal aspids and those squints, but like armored versus super annoying. But also, it could one shot the mantises that throw those boomerang things at you. They're so annoying, but they could actually be a one shot if you have pure nail. Next we get Descending Dark, also an S tier. I like this one a lot. Iframes, but also a lot of damage, and it could get you out of some sticky situations. Next, we have Shade Soul. mean, it's alright, I guess. It's not really alright. I mean, it's bad, but like there's some instances where you can use it. Like triple hitting enemies is, I mean, it's kind of hard to pull off. Not very good. So we either put it with a nail or an F tier. I think we'll just put it with the nail. We're on the same usefulness. Next, we have the dash slash. See, like I think that the dash slash is a little bit underrated because of its range, and I think its range is super valuable. So we're just gonna put it in A tier. Same thing with the Cyclone Slash, a little bit harder to pull off, but does great damage if you hit the full thing. Put that in A tier too. I have two dash slashes, but okay. Next, Sharp Shadow. I actually really enjoy this charm. I like the longer dash. It feels a little bit safer, and also it's not that hard to get used to. I'm just putting B tier, and I just like how it works. I enjoyed it a lot. People don't really like it that much. It doesn't do much damage, but like, does it really matter at the end of the day? Next, we have Sports Room. I don't use this one at all. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna just put in D tier. It's not. I mean, one notch cost pretty solid, but come on, use like a grub song or something. Next, we have Elegy. I know it's good for like Radiant boss fights. I've used it in the past, so we could put it in. See, like, no, for base game is what I'm raking all this on. We could just only put in C tier, I guess. Being at full health is kind of a pain, and using the lifeblood charms is a mistake. Why would you ever use lifeblood charms? They're sucky in like every single way. So of course you'd only just use Elegy because lifeblood charms shouldn't exist. Alright, that's the full list. I think it's pretty solid and pretty absolute. I didn't put stuff like Quick Slash or Fragile Strength because they don't really damage with those. They kind of just help you damage. But they would probably both be an S tier. I mean, of course they would be. And Shaman Stone 2, it'd probably be like C tier. I don't really use spells that much. Mid at best, I'm gonna be honest with the brother. Alright, that's it. Thank you for enjoying because I'm right.